Yes, I. The journey continues. It's a beautiful day as we rise. We give thanks each and every day. We give thanks for what they say. It's for you, for I, for everyone. You may be the game you play. Time is the journey of life to what you want to make it, how you do it, how you live it, what you make it be to your perfection. If you don't put it in the right way, it made in time, you will be led astray. The journey of life, the journey of time, the journey of you, the journey of man, the journey of woman, the journey of animal, the journey of child, the journey of you. Because if you don't see you as a journey continues, the way you start, the way you should finish. So if you don't start on a positive note, a positive line to do right thing at all time, in all right, in all regions, in all motions, in all directions, then you know that you will be lost in time. Time. Wait for more. But remember, the journey of life is what you make it to continue. If you want to live a paradise, life of love, unity, harmony, and transparency, honesty, and conspiracy, without any issues of pre-thinking, overthinking. So much has happened since then, and so much will happen when that time comes. But remember, time, the journey is yours. So once you start, you must finish. With every motion, in every reaction, in every direction, in everything that we do without subtraction. Always build to be positive, to be respectful. Remember, time is for no one. You're gonna be that one. You're gonna be the one to make it be your reaction. And then so others can see your reflection. The word of life, the word of energy, the word of time. Is how you do it to what you say it, how you project it to what you make it. But do it, remember. If you don't start, you can't finish. But with time, it's all about the reflection of what you make it. In that direction, how you're gonna make it. How you're gonna break it, how you're gonna make it, how you're gonna keep it, how you're gonna break it, how you're gonna keep it, how you break it, how you're gonna make it. Time, the journey of time, is how you make it, to what you make it, to how you do it, to how you project it, to how you see it, to how you're gonna work it, to make it be that time spent, not only as a project, but not only for the system, but also for one, for you, for longevity, to make it be a reflection of the world, to each and every one, naturally, with time.
Well, hi over there and social media lands. We are here again on another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, moi, Verona Willis-Brown. Yeah, that is me. So we are here again. It is Friday Eve from my side, and it might be Friday on your side, but whatever the case is, we are rolling into the weekend and we are rolling into out of round February. Yes, indeed, we are rolling. February is moving. February is like, hey, I'm just leaping on over there. February is going. And if you don't have yourself in position for the overflow, because this season is a season of overflow. We are here on the Question Live Show, and it is a season of overflow. And if you are not in position for this overflow, honey, just the same way February is going fast, that's the same way he's going to go right on over your head. So we want to make sure that we are prepared, that we're in season, we're in position to receive our overflow. But the only time you can receive your overflow unless you have planted something. If you're planted, then Lord knows you're going to reap. And if you're reaping, you're not just going to be reaping, you're going to reap abundance in this 2024, darling. Yes, indeed. Because this 2024 is a season, not a year. It is a season of abundance. So let us gather ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, so we can get in the abundant season and get that which we planted. For those of you who know, I'm from a farmer's background, so I like to do the analogy of a farmer planting a seed and waiting for that seed to spring on up, get into a tree, and what happens? It start bearing fruit. And if it's not a tree, it's a food coming up from the ground that you're about to eat and serve among the family and the community. So let me tell you something. Whatever you planted, they talk about karma, honey, but I'm not calling it karma. So whatever you plant, you shall reap. It is written. Whatever you plant, you shall reap. So if you plant a corn grain, don't expect a peas. If you plant a corn grain, don't expect a potato. Whatever you plant is what you are going to get out of the ground. The ground is going to spring back up that which you put in it. And it goes around the entire world. It goes around your entire life. If you give kindness, you will receive kindness. If you give respect, you are going to get respect. If you give love, you're going to get back love. If you give compassion, you're going to get compassion. Whatever you give is what's going to come right back to you. So if you give a little bit of love, guess what? If you just drop love all around wherever you go, those little droppings of love, they're going to come in one and they're going to come right back and they're going to bounce at you. So are you prepared to receive that which is coming back at you? And just not only positive stuff, but you plant negative. You plant negativity is going to come back to you. Don't believe that if you plant negativity, positivity going to come back. No such thing as unbalance. No. Whatever you plant is what you shall reap. So we are in the season right here, and the season of overflow, the season of abundance. I talk about this in a couple episodes back, that because this is the season of overflow, we are in the number 8. The number 8 is lapping, it's overlapping, right? And if it's overlapping, what is happening? That is exactly how the blessings are coming in. They're overlapping. If you take the number 8 and turn it to the side, that looks like the infinity sign, right? And when is the infinity sign? What is happening? Is an overlapping of things. So whatever you put in is going to come back in an overlapping manner. So be careful. Let us be careful of how we are planting. Let us be careful if we are planting in fear, honey. I'm just saying. Let us be careful. That which we are planting, we shall reap. And when we reap it, we're not only reaping it, we shall bear the fruit of it. So let us be careful of what is it that we are putting in the ground of life. Yes, indeed. Tonight we are rolling up. For those of you who are celebrated Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday and all that good stuff. Yesterday or whatever day, was Wednesday, the 14th of February, whatever you had celebrated. Okay, you see that was an overlap, right? That was Ash Wednesday and Valentine's Day in one. Love and sacrifice together. They're just like, whoo, whoo, right? So they were working themselves into one day. But not only that, we had a little extra. I don't tell you, it's an overlapping, abundance. Something else is adding up. So there's always something else added up to that which we are putting in. Now, yesterday was Valentine's Day for my side. For your side, it might not be. It was Valentine's Day and it was Ash Wednesday, Valentine's Day. But guess what was happening? It was the release. Let's say release. The release of the Bob Marley movie, One Love. Mm-hmm. Anybody went to see? Anybody went to watch it? Because I did. I did. And we are going to talk a little bit about that because, we're going to come on in. We're going to recap and some stuff. We like to recap up in here. So if you didn't, at no point, and you didn't, you didn't get no ticket, you didn't went to see Bob Marley movie. Yeah, go see it. Yeah, go see it because we're going to talk a little bit about it because I don't want to do a spoiler alert here because there are people got their ticket to go see it this weekend, and I don't want to do a spoiler alert, but I'm just trying to say you got to go see that for yourself. A couple of things I want to talk about the movie. I want to talk about a little bit about the movie. Like I said, I don't want to do a spoiler alert because, I might have to just zip my mouth and just whisper a few things. You see, let me tell you something. I want to say this before I go into the movie. If by any chance you are out there and you are in the movie business, please take a look at me. If you are in the movie business and you're producing shows and all sort of stuff, and you are going to do a movie about moi, please make sure that you got the right person to do it. I don't know who's going to be the right person, but I can only be me. But if you are going to do a movie about me, please research and get someone this close. I mean, this close of being me. Yeah, I am unique. I'm very unique. So when you're doing your research, make sure that you spend like probably about 2 years to find the right person. Yeah, my spirit gonna live on. So I'm gonna just like yeah. So you will know. Make sure you get the right person to represent me in all areas. I mean, whether I have my fro, whether I have no makeup, whether I have no nail polish, whether I have my 2 different earrings, whatever my accessories, whatever the case is, when I come in with my energy, I come in with my confidence, whatever it is about me, make sure you go in and you zap in really close and be as close as possible to represent moi. Okay, with that said, sister who played Rita Marley, girl, you did your thing. I don't want to talk about you. I don't want to talk about a lot, but you did your thing. Yes, you did. You did your thing, girl. You went on up in there and you did something. You did something. If you're right, you're like, bounce it, girl. Yes, girl, you did it. Girl, you went up in there, you're like, excuse me, I'm here representing a queen. And you represent that queen in such a way, I'm like, go ahead, girl. I was right up front. I wasn't like in the second row. I was like this. Right? I was right there. So I don't want to give a spoiler alert to anything. So listen to me. They said it was going to be in theater Valentine's Day only, but I don't believe so. I think that was just the release, and that's what we want to get into, the release. Me, I like to be up front. I like to get the fresh meat. Fresh stuff is like you being on the live, right? If you are on the live, that means you are getting stuff fresh, and that's how I want to show up, honey. I want to show up in the movie theater when they just released the thing. Like I'm here, I'm present, I'm getting the fresh food. So yes, with that said, I don't want to talk much. I don't want to talk much about the Bob Marley movie. I'm just saying, I'm just encouraging you to get a ticket and go out there and go see it or wait for it to come on whatever else thingy, and then you go watch it. Okay, please go watch it and let's talk about it. Yeah. Okay, so now with that said, I want to say welcome each and every one of you to this episode. If this is your first time tuning in to this Question Live show, then guess what? Tonight is your special night. You came in on the right episode. Exactly. This episode is just for you. But how would I know it is your first time? By you. Yes, indeed. Go over there, go in the comment section and type in first timer. Wave to me and let me know it is your first time. Why? Because I get really excited when I see a first timer. Yeah, yes, I do. I don't get excited because you're a first timer and you're adding up numbers here. No. I get excited because you're like a new baby coming into my family, and I get excited for babies. Anybody who know me, I get excited for babies, honey. You come on in and you add on to the family. I'm like, yes. And you get a big shout out and you get extra excitement, right? Who's not excited for a new baby? Me, I'm just like double excited for a new baby. The moment you tell me you're pregnant, I'm like, woo-wee! I get excited. So just come on in, wave to me, let me know it's your first time. Let me give you a good welcome. I want to acknowledge your presence. For those of you who've been here, you are a returning audience. Absolutely, you are a returning audience. And if you are a returning audience, you know the deal. Just say hi to me as well. Because when you show up, I show up, we show up together. Guess what happened? The family get bigger. And then what you do, you welcome the newbies, right? And we share together and we go on into the topic. We go out into our space and we develop a lovely relationship. That is what we do here. We are one family. So when those of you who've been here, you know I am from not a big family. I'm from a huge family. Not big, because big is like 5 people. I'm from a huge family. So when you show up, you're just expanding my family, darling. Yes, indeed. So whether you're new or you're not new, you are expanding my family. So I want to say to your family, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yes. Now, if you are watching the live, I mean, absolutely, if you're watching the live, that means you are seeing the word live in a corner or a corner. Somewhere you're seeing the word live in red. If you are seeing that live, hello. Say hi to me as well, because I am going to spotlight your name on the screen, and that will show that you're in the live. If I don't spotlight your name, most likely you're in the back hiding, or most likely you're watching the replay. If you are watching the replay, then guess what you're going to do, please and thanks, hashtag replay, so I know that you watch and you say hi to me, so I'm saying hi back to you. I might not reply to your comments in that moment, but I'm going to reply. Yep. And for those of you here, look for the share button and share this session. Share this session, because we are here on a teaching platform. We come on in where we inspire, we empower, but most of all, we support each other. And that is what we are here for. We are on a journey called life. And on this journey called life, we have a success story that we all want to build. Yes, your success story might be different from mine, and mine might be different from yours. But whatever the case is, we all want to have a success story. Let me remind you or inform you that no one, I mean absolutely no one, can succeed by themselves. So we need each other. Absolutely need each other. Somewhere along the line, you have something that I need, and I got something that you need. Let us come together and work together and tap into it and build and replenish the earth. You see, I tell you this, not even the president or the prime minister, the governor or the mayor, the teacher or the student can succeed by themselves. You see, we must come in with the intention of a teacher and a student, because that is the same intention. A teacher and a student got the same intention, and that is to learn, to teach, and to grow together. And that's the same way we want to come in with that mentality. So let us raise our level of consciousness and come on up in here with that mentality that we are going to learn a thing or two. Here, we utilize our greatness, and our greatness lies deep inside of us, and we operate from our inside out. That is how we do up here on the Question Live Show. So come on in the room, and don't forget to press that share button right there. Yep, it is right there looking at you. Don't forget to press that share button and let somebody else come on in the room with us, so we can have a fantastically, fabulously, amazingly time here as we do some teaching and learning together. Yep, indeed. Again, I don't want to be a spoiler alert to the movie, Bob Marley, One Love. Okay, I'm just going to say that. One love, when we talk about one love, what is it that we are talking about? We're talking about let us share a mentality where we're working together. How do you interpret one love? One love simply means that we are one. And we came from one love source, and that is God. God is the love source that created us. Why are we one? How do we know that we are one? Let me tell you, it is not from the color of your skin, the texture of your hair, the fullness of your lips, your nose, your complexion. It's not from that. It's not from the shape of your body. No, no, no. How we know that we are one? We are one from the color of our blood, not from the color of our skin. We are one from the color of our blood because the creator, the original creator of us all, gave us the same color blood. We talk about content creator, honey. The original creator of us all, every creature on this earth, he put the same color blood and say, hello, we are one. It's called red. Mm-hmm. So we are the color of red. We are not the color of black, white, purple, or blue. We are the color red. And red stands for knowledge. Okay, so let us stand in our knowledge. Red stands for power. So let us stand in our power and know that we are one. One love simply means one source, one love. That's it. That's it. Let's get this. Mm-hmm. Good. Now that we established that one love simply means it doesn't matter which country you're from, what language you speak, we are one. Let us go outside, be nature, hug onto a tree and say, hey, we are one. We got this. The tree reproduce, we reproduce. We go to the sea reproduce, we do the same thing. That's it. We got to get this concept. So the movie is called One Love. If you don't know, you should know right now. The movie is called One Love. And that's the song, One Love. Let's get together and feel all right. So now come on in. Let's get together and feel all right up in here on the Question Live Show. Because tonight we want to talk about how we are going to redesign fear. Woo, fear. Oftentimes we hear the word fear and we get crippled. We get our heart pumping fast. We start sweating. We start, oh my God, fear. Fear is a crippling word for most of us. I've been there. I was best friend with fear. I said, listen to me, fear. I can't do this because fear allows us to say we can't do something. Fear allows us to say, somebody is going to judge me. Fear stop us in our track of succeeding. Fear say, you can't move another bone. But let me tell you something. We got to make a step. And we got to step over fear and let fear know that, listen, one step is better than no step. So you want to be in the way, I'm going to have to trample you over, but we got to go. We got to go. Grab fear and say, listen, we got to go. So if you're coming with me, hey, I'm going to be the bigger boss. You see, I don't support being bullied, but I'm going to encourage you to be a bully to fear, to let fear know that, hey, you are the boss. Get fear and let's go. Since you don't want to leave me, because fear ain't leaving. Fear is a part of our emotions, and we want to talk about it, but tonight we want to talk about how we're going to redesign fear. So everybody ready? If you are ready, let me get a chop, yes, in the chat that we are ready. We are going to roll on into why and how and all this good stuff of redesigning fear. But before I do all of that, I want to go into the audience, and I want to say to those in the audience, I want to say a hearty welcome to those in the audience before we go into fear, because fear going to be a topic tonight, and we are going to let fear know who is the boss up in here. Yes, indeed, I see Lady Theta, Queen Theta up in here. She is here. Yes, indeed, I am ready to receive your overflow, because your plant you're going to receive. Yes, ma'am, welcome indeed. Overflow it is. We are in position to receive. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Theta, for being here. And I see. Bonjour, madame. Yes, bonjour. Accidentally, Cote d'Ivoire. Bonjour. How are you? Comment ça va? Thank you so much for being here. Let me tell you, Theta is a VIP here. Let me tell you something. Accidentally come on, carnivore, you need to work yourself up to be a VIPer, darling. Because you get in there, you get in there, you get in there to be a VIPer. Theta is a VIPer. For those of you who are new, we have VIPer. I'm a VIP. And the audience who earned their badge as a VIP, they know what happened. They showed up and they just did not show up. They showed up and took action. So let us roll right in here because we're giving out VIP badge up in here. Yes, indeed. Whatever you plant, either that which you will reap. So if you plant negativity, Lord knows you're going to reap it. Sometimes sometimes God allows us to live a long, long, long time. And it's not because of good health or anything. God just allows to reach a certain age to reap the benefit of that which we planted. I believe that so very much. I solely believe that sometimes you see some people reach 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. You're like, oh my God, you're living a long time. Yeah, because there's something that they have to reap. I so believe it. I surely believe it. It's not that you're like, oh, my lifestyle, I don't eat, I don't drink, I don't this. No. God is preserving that man to reap that which he sowed, he or she, that which you sow, you shall reap. So when you're going over a certain age, you're like, ooh, I'm living. No, you're reaping the benefit. You're reaping the benefit. Yes, indeed. You're reaping the benefit. Yeah. So you have. I've not seen the movie. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. It was good. But I'm not going to say nothing that's beside it. I could say more. I'm just trying to let y'all know that anybody need to do a movie on me, make sure that you represent me well. Make sure that you represent me well. That's all I'm going to say regarding that. Yep. Yes. And I see another VIP showing up, and that is Lady Sister G up in there. Yes, indeed. How are you today? Listen, honey. I have a whole different mentality today. I have a little vibration hitting from that movie yesterday. I'm like, yeah, we coming up in here. So I just want you to take note of me here, because when you take note of me, when you're ready to do the movie, I want to make sure that you represent me well. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, indeed. So I'm just saying. Make sure that you represent me well, okay? That I know that my jewelry is a part of my, make sure that my accessories, somebody's representing my accessories and all that good stuff. Yes, thank you. Listen up, newbies. Please don't feel some way shy that you talk some way that you don't want to say hi to us. We say hi to each other up in here. As you can see, if I spotlight your name on the screen, you're in the live audience. So if you're in the live audience right now and you're behind the scene, just come on and say hi to us. It is no big deal. Listen to me. We are not going to judge you by saying one little finger up, hi, or you like two finger up. No. Just come on in and say hi. Let us know it's your first time and let us give you a big shout out. That is what we do up in here. Yep. We love on each other up in here. And also to listen, because if you don't listen, you will not learn. Listen, look, there are 3 L's, Georgia. 3 L. Look, listen, and learn. Look, listen, and learn. You gotta use all 3 of them. 3 in 1. Look, listen, and learn. I teach my youth this all the time. There are 3 ways to get through this life here. Look, listen, and learn. Yes, indeed. God made us all, so we are one. One God. God, listen, I'm trying to let y'all know. I'm trying to let y'all know that God created us in his image. And God said, listen, y'all one, let's get out there and show everybody what I can do. God don't create bootleg stuff and knockoff stuff. He created original things, okay? We are original creation. And when we are original creation, hey, don't try to duplicate me. That's why I try to tell people. I don't know why people try to duplicate somebody. No! You might try to play me in a movie or something, but you can't be me. Right, that's what I'm trying to say. Everyone, as I say, because red meaning we are one. And first of all, you see, that's what I'm trying to say. The other day I wore red, and y'all said red looked really nice on me. So this is a little red I have for today. It might just brighten my little complexion. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, Tina, red is a color of our blood. If you cut me right now, it doesn't matter what country you're from, wherever you're from, you cut. anyone right now is the same color blood you're going to get. Yes, darling. Yes, indeed. So we are one by the color of our blood, not the color of our skin. This is just a coat, you know. This is just a coat. We're not going by that. No. Yes, indeed. So we have another VIP showing up, and that is Sharon. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another VIP over here. Yes, indeed. Bob Marley's philosophy said we are one. We got to understand this. Bob Marley been preaching this for how many years? He preached this. And what happened? We are still working on this mentality. Simple meaning. Our level of consciousness is too low. Our vibration is too low. We are being distracted by something or someone. We got to raise our level of consciousness so we can blend in with this philosophy that we are one. There's no discrimination. There should not be no races. We are one. We got to get this mentality. So let's raise our level of consciousness so we can get this. Life is not difficult. We make life difficult. We sit there and make life complex. We're not born to live in all that complexity. Okay? Okay. Let's get this. Ça va bien? Merci. So let us understand this. Who said, where are you? She's in the row beside Georgia that way. She's that way. Yes, the 3L. Let's go. Yes. Look, listen, and learn. You can't go around with look, listen, and learn. Look, listen, and learn. That's it. So with that said, let me tell you something. There's a word called fear. We are going to talk about it. We want to, you see, I'm a writer. But somewhere along the line, I could create and I could design because I'm a co-creator of God. So because I'm a co-creator of God, what happened? I know how to redesign something. And that is the capacity that I'm in. That I could redesign something. Why? Because the power that lies within me, the greatness that lies within me, allow me to redesign something so I could fit in there and make this world a better place. If that's me contributing to something, yes, honey, I'm here to make the world a better place just by one drop of something for myself. That is replenishing the earth. And that is our sole purpose, is to replenish the earth. You see, it is written that we should be fruitful and multiply. And we oftentimes misunderstand that statement. It's not just to have children from the womb. When we are saying be fruitful and multiply, we are talking about using our gifts and our talents. Put them together so we can blend in together and know that we form oneness. Know that your gift and my gift come together and we ignite a whole galaxy of greatness. That is what replenishing the earth means. That's what it means to be fruitful and multiply. You see that? Multiply. You plus you. Listen. You plus you add up, multiply. Let it just add on up. So yes. So yes, indeed. So that's how we are going to be fruitful and that's how we're going to be fruitful and multiply. Okay? That is how we're going to be fruitful and multiply. Yes. So how we are going to redesign fear? There are a couple of things that we're going to do. What happened? You see the word fear? F-E-A-R. But of course, we are redesigning it. So what we are going to do, we are going to see it in the opposite way. We are going to see it in what we will say backwards. We are going to see it in the opposite way, okay? We're not going to use the word backward. We're going to say we're seeing it in the opposite way, where we're seeing R-A-E-F. That is how we are going to see fear today. So we are going to re-examine ourselves. We are going to re-examine our intention, re-examine our goals, re-examine our dreams and our vision. That is what that R stands for, to re-examine where we are right now in our space, our time, and our talent. So R is going to be for re-examine, because tonight we are redesigning fear. Because fear oftentimes stop us. Fear oftentimes don't allow us to experience our dreams and our vision. Fear oftentimes say, So we are going to redesign and let fear know that we are showing up. And what is the first thing that we are going to do to redesign fear? Re-examine where we are going. We are going to re-examine. That is number one thing that we are going to do. Re-examine our goals, our vision, our dreams, our intention, our expectations. We are going to re-examine that. If you have to write it down, write it down. Whatever your dreams are that were written, go back and re-examine those dreams. Whatever your goals are, go back and re-examine those goals. You know how they make New Year's resolution? We're in the 15th day of February, because I got to check. Oh boy. And a lot of people, made New Year's resolution, and we're in the 15th day, and I bet you, a lot of them like, went down the drain already. Go back and re-examine. We are in the season. I just read this because something I don't keep up. We are in the season of Lent, and we are in the season of leap year. So we're gonna leap on into some overflow. We are gonna leap on into some abundance. So guess what's going to happen? We got to re-examine some stuff, because right now things might not look sturdy. Things might not look stable. So guess what's going to happen? We are going to look at fear and say, guess what's going to happen? Fear. I'm going to re-examine some stuff, because I see this didn't work out well for me. I started out the year and things didn't work out well for me. I started out the 2024 and like, things look like it's going downhill. Re-examine. Re-examine. Okay? At times we have to ask, what is our fear? I'm confronted, Georgia. You're a little bit ahead of me, because that's where we're going. We want to say, what is it that we're fearing? Are we fearing the judgment of others? Are we fearing success? Are we fearing coming up? Are we fearing for somebody to see how great we are? Are we fearing that? At times when we ask, what is our fear? Let me tell you, I don't know. I like to talk about my story. You know, sometimes I come out in here and I have to talk about my experience, because, hey, nobody can talk about my story about me. And I told you I had a fear. I don't know, maybe I shared the story here, but whatever the case is, I'm going to share it again. I had a fear of little crawling creatures, little crawling things like a little rat, a little mice, a little roach, a little lizard. I had a big fear. But my biggest fear, I talked about this before. My biggest fear was the fear of height. Oh dear God! You put me on a bridge and I start sweating. I'm having anxiety. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to fall over this bridge. Because that's what fear will do. Fear will put everything that is the end result that is not even going to happen. Fear will let you think of the worst thing. The worst thing. Oh my God. Fear will let you do that. And I had a fear of height. I'm like, oh my God. Now, if I go on this bridge, the bridge is going to crash. I'm going to die. And I find everything. Okay? I found everything not to go on the bridge. And then, of course, I love traveling. For those of you who know, I love traveling. Whether in virtual or in real life. I love to travel. But in virtual, I'm like, I feel safer. In traveling, I'm like, no, the plane is going up, and that means I'm going up. But then there was a conflict of interest. Why? Because I love traveling. And because I love traveling and I fear heights, that was conflicted with my interests. So it was a conflict of interest. So I had to pick up myself. I'm like, listen to me, fear. You can't, no, this plane, no, we going somewhere. I'm going to this destination. And I had to just bully up fear and say, listen to me. You want to come, you want to come, but I'm going to go. I'm going to enjoy myself from the time I get into this plane. Yes, indeed. So you got to conquer that. You got to grab it and say, let's go. Be the bully to fear. Be the bully to fear. Yes, indeed. So find out what is holding you back, because fear is something that holds us back. Find out what is it that is holding you back and conquer it with faith. Conquer it. Go over to the other side. Don't try to... No, we're not playing with fear. This is 2024. We are not playing. Okay? Don't fear what somebody is going to say about you. Don't fear how you're gonna look. Don't fear how you're gonna show up. Nah. When I started this, I had such a fear. Ooh, when I started this show here, I had such a fear. I'm like, ooh, what people gonna say about me? Or what? Oh, maybe I'm not gonna dress right. I had a lot of things going on. Before we go any further, newbies, since y'all don't want to wave to us, newbies, if you are in the back watching this, you don't want to wave to us, that's fine, no problem, no judgment. Please pay attention to the comment section. We got great note takers here. So if you are not waving to us, just use your phone, do a screenshot of the thingy of the screen, and you see that we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets here. Just snapshot whatever it is and take a photo of it so you can have it at your note and at your own convenience. Good. Thank you to all my note takers. Yes. So what happened? Fear can be just saying no. That too, Georgia. That is very powerful. It's a very powerful statement. Fear, you don't want to say no to somebody like, ooh, what are they going to say about me if I say no to them? Right. That is this right here is very, very, very powerful. So we talk about being overkind because these are some contributions. When we're overkind, we don't want to say no. Oh, what are they going to think about me if I say no to them? Oh my God, they're not going to look at me the same way. Fear of saying no. Practice saying no. When you normally say yes to somebody, start saying no. Start saying no. It's a release. You want to release all of that. Yes, indeed. I love that. Yes, indeed. Fear of saying no. I was afraid of every animal, but not so much anymore. Listen, you got to conquer that. I was afraid of, I had a fear of dogs. And I said, listen to me. Now I see dogs, I'm like, hey, let me tell you something. I'm the boss here. Hi! I've been looking at those dogs, I'm like, I'm the boss. Please, excuse me. Thank you. Talk back to them. You got the power. You got the power. And you got the dominion. Yes, indeed. Fear of success. And let me tell you, it is a real thing. There are some people out there that have a fear of success. We are all geniuses, right? And we all got greatness inside of us. But some people fear success. Why? Because they're not prepared mentally and emotionally how to handle what success will look to them. They're so used to poverty, they're so used to being poor that even though they are so gifted and talented, the minute they're like, you're going up that ladder of success. You are being elevated. You are being promoted. They're like, oh, no, I can't do that. I'm comfortable right here. No, fear will allow you to stay comfortable. You don't want to be comfortable. You want to be content, but not comfortable. You must be able to shake up your mentality, shake up yourself like, oh, no. Listen, after a while, you know that where you are is not where you're supposed to be. We know this about ourselves. We do. We know that we deserve more. If you are on my live right now and you know that you don't deserve more, let me see your hand. Because if you tell me that you don't deserve more, I'm going to tell you, we're going to need to talk one-on-one. We need counseling one-on-one. Yeah, I'm a lifestyle coach. So yeah, I'll call you up. Let's talk about this. Why you think you don't deserve more? All of us should have this mentality that we deserve more. God created us to be prosperous. Yeah? So we got to find out what is holding us back. What is holding us back? We got to conquer this fear. The next letter is A. We want to attract greatness. Attract greatness like a magnet going towards a metal. Have you ever seen a magnet going there trying to put a magnet on the refrigerator? And when you try to put it on, before you get to the refrigerator, it's like it'll suck it right on in. So you want to attract. When we attract greatness, it's because we got greatness inside of us. We got power inside of us. So we want to attract that which we are. We want to get in there like, hey, I'm powerful. You should not be able to attract anything less than powerful and greatness. We are redesigning fear tonight. So when we are redesigning fear tonight, what is it that you attract? That which you are, and that is greatness. That is boldness. That is beautiful. That is strength. That is power. And that is what you must attract. Good. Now that we got that clear. We got that clear. So we want to acquire our dreams and our vision. We want to acquire that which God created us to acquire. We want to acquire the best version of ourselves. It's out there. Our greatness is out there. Good. So now that we're in R and A, find out what is holding us back in order to conquer it. Take some silent time. We talk about taking some silent moment. Silent moment don't mean you're quiet. Silent moment just mean like you're quieting, you're bringing the mind down, go into a stillness. And when you go into that place of stillness, you will know what is it that you are fearful of. You start re-evaluating how your emotions are reacting to something. It's a reaction. So if you see a dog and you know you're fearful of the dog, you're going to have a reaction. If you're not fearful of the dog, then you know you're not going to have a reaction. It's a reaction. Fear is a reaction. So take a quiet time, sit down, and you will see what is it that you fear the most. What you fear the most, fear you. How about that? Listen, when I was that person that feared that rat and that roach, they fear me. They don't know. I have dominion over them. So let's go to the next letter. The next letter is E. E stands for we are going to evolve every single day. Evolve simply means we are peeling off something. We are peeling off something coming off, and we are evolving into our greatest self, our best self. When we evolve, we got to think about the caterpillar and the butterfly. What happened? The little caterpillar just going, and then all of a sudden it just stop. I say it's time to evolve. And what happened? A butterfly is somewhere forming from that caterpillar, and it's like, and every day we don't know how long. Maybe it took a day, a 2, a 3. You see, for us to be created, for us to be born full term, 9 months. For a butterfly and a caterpillar, whatever their time span is. Listen, that butterfly is like, and that's what we got to do every day. Shave off some area and evolve a little bit every day. Hello, somebody. We got to evolve every day, little bit by little bit. You can't just, you don't want to just like, they call it like cold turkey, and then like cold turkey. No, some people don't go cold turkey. Not everybody can handle cold turkey. Some people gotta go one bit at a time. So you go shedding a little bit at a time, shedding a little bit at a time, shedding a little bit at a time, and all of a sudden you see the little tail of the butterfly wing just start popping up, and the bit of the butterfly wing start popping up, and tomorrow little bits more popping up, and then another day little bit, and just like that, the first wing of the butterfly that starts saying hello. And then all of a sudden, the other wing says, hello. And it just start coming out. And all of a sudden, here comes this beautiful butterfly while the caterpillar is like, that is how we want to evolve every single day. We are redesigning fear, people. And that is how we want to come and evolve like the butterfly. Have you ever seen a butterfly that is not as beautiful and hopeful? A butterfly always comes with a message of hope and peace. And we want to come into the same mentality when we evolve every day. We want to come like, I come in peace. I come in hope. I come in love. Show up every day like I come in hope and peace and love. Yes. Good. Now that was letter E. Letter F, because we are redesigning fears, that simply means I just went the opposite way. Because when you're redesigning something, you're like, I'm redesigning that roof and that, and you take in that, and you put in that there, and you put in that down there, and all that stuff, and you go around this way. Number, no, yeah, F. S stand for we want to fuel our faith. Fuel our faith. Simply mean we are facing faith head on. Woo! We are going into faith, going with faith head on. Yes, head on in there. And we are going to fuel. Add fuel is like you have your car, and the car, we're like, we need to add some fuel so we can get on the highway. Because right now we're going on the highway. We need to fuel our faith so we can go on and redesign fair. Because when we are going on the highway, all of a sudden we're like, ooh, I don't want to merge into that lane. Ooh, I don't want to merge in that lane. Wait a minute, I want to go in the slow lane. And they're like, no, you can make it over there. The fear's like, no, don't do that. Beep, 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 beep. You're in the wrong lane. Beep, beep, beep. No, you want to put in your fuel. Just the same way the plane going in the air. If there's not enough fuel up in there, the plane ain't going nowhere, honey. We want to put in the fuel. We want to fuel up that faith, so we can like, fair. You don't have the fuel, honey. You are going to be left behind. What you feed is what will grow. If you keep on feeding the fear that you found out that you have, that is what's going to get bigger. But if you keep on feeding faith, faith is going to get bigger. And when faith gets bigger, what will happen? It will diminish that little word that is holding us in this big hostage situation. Do you realize that faith is bigger than fear? Do you realize? You set that goal, yes, Georgia, and so you can evolve in that. Let me tell you, faith and fear, they're not the same word, honey. And you get that faith and you add fuel to it. Speed it up. Fuel. And tell yourself that you are going on a highway. You're going way up in that plane, and you are in that boat, and you're sailing, you're on a cruise, you're going. You gotta fuel up. Face that fear with a lot of fuel, honey. A lot of fuel of, you know my favorite word? Confidence. Yes, darling. You know my favorite word. Fuel it up with confidence. Get on the coat of confidence and fuel up that faith, honey. And let's pop it and say, listen to me here, faith, fear. I'm not playing with you. No, we're not in a playing game. You pour that fuel in and get going. Audience, I want to let you know what fear will do with you. Fear will show you a result that don't exist. Yeah. Goal setting is crucial. It's very crucial. Set that goal and fuel it with faith. Fuel it with faith. We want to talk about, let me tell you something about fear, what fear will do. Fear will show you a result that don't exist. It don't exist. You know, they have, whoever said false evidence appearing real, but I don't use that. But fear will show you a result that does not exist. It does not exist. It's not there. But fear will come in and say, do you know, if you start speaking, somebody's going to judge you. And then you get on stage and you start speaking and nobody judge you. Or maybe 1%. Oh, you know, if you put on that outfit or you put that on, somebody's going to judge you. And somebody's like, oh my God, you look so nice. You know, if you do your hair like this and somebody's going to talk about like why you do it, you're like, oh my God, I love your hair. If you're calling your hair blue, and you're like, oh my God. Fear, it gives you a reason not to move. Hi, my sister. Namaste. How are you? Good morning. Thank you for being here. Good morning, my dear sister. How are you? How are you? Namaste. Fear will put you in a headlock and cause you to see something that does not exist. Walk by faith and not by sight, because fear will show you what is in front of you. or you believe is in front of you. Yeah. Walk by faith is important. It is also important to monitor one's thought. Our thoughts create action because fear lives there. That's where fear lives. That's fear resident is in our mind. And when we are in our mind space, we are just going by, I think this is gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen. I have a feeling it's gonna happen. Your feelings will fool you, and so will your thoughts. We gotta believe, we gotta believe, we gotta believe, we gotta believe. When we believe, that simply means we are fueling, we are putting in the fuel of faith. Yes, indeed. We don't want to do that. Let me give this one advice to you all as we are closing this episode. Give fear an answer. Give fear when fear comes to you with something, when fear presents itself to you. Give fear an answer. Give fear an answer by personalizing your goals, your dreams, your visions, your expectations, your intention, the action you take, and your fate. Personalize those 7 things. And those 7 things will be an answer to the very fear that stands in front of you like a bully. Be the bigger person to fear and stand there with those 7 things, and you will see that fear won't be able to hold you hostage anymore. Fear is an imprisonment to our goals and our intentions. Fear will lock us in, and we got to find a way to escape. How do we find a way to escape? We got to redesign fear. Let us redesign it in such a way that fear itself won't even recognize. Fear itself won't even recognize that fear is still next to you. Redesign it that when fear comes, when fear popped up, fear gonna like, what's going on with you? It's like, Theta, is that you? Theta, I thought you had a fear. Georgie, I thought you had a fear. Oh, accidental carnivore, I thought you had a fear. Sabrina, I thought you had a fear. Fear is gonna come and say, I thought you had a fear, but no. Like, no, I redesigned that. Good morning. Is this your first time? I bet this is your first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wait, I gotta have my welcome thing. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Fear means forget everything and rise. There you go. Yes, indeed. Rise above that which fear is telling you. Because now when we redesign fear, fear is going to show up. Mark my word. Fear is going to show back up. And when fear show up, fear is going to say, I thought you had a fear. I thought. That's what fear is going to say. I thought. But you're going to say, no. Oh, no. I redesigned you. So guess what happened? No, indeed. No, indeed. Redesign. You have the power. You have the greatness inside of you, the power to redesign fear, that fear no longer hold you hostage from achieving that which God creates you to achieve. And that, my dear audience, is greatness. Greatness is waiting for you. Your best version is waiting for you. So let me tell you this right now, that you are no less than anyone else. You deserve to have greatness, prosperity. Fear will get you out of poverty. Fear will get you out of a poor mentality, and fear will rise you up. It will lift you up above that which you don't even believe. You will shock yourself when you rise up. I want to thank you so much I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you so much. I see my little Indian brothers and sisters showing up. Good morning to you all over there in India. I want to say to you, I appreciate your coming in here. Namaste to you over there in India in this early hours of the morning for tuning in. Yes, indeed. As we sign off this episode, let me remind you again that you can feed faith and let fear diminish. This is your host saying thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Learn more about fear. Yes. You know what? I think we're going to continue this series. Anybody agree? We want to. I want to. I want to continue this series on fear because fear is very, very much. I think that's crippling a lot of people. Fear is crippling us. Fear is holding us back. So we're going to do a continuation on this fear. So keep on popping up. If you have not subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as I said. Please do so that when I go live, you don't miss anything. And I'm going to continue this topic of fear. So I see you on the next go around. We'll get you out of poverty and out of everything that you're going through, darling. Yes, indeed. Yep. You will get you out of poverty. I'm trying to let you know. Yep. When fear comes in, remember to breathe. Because fear will try to scare you. Don't let fear scare you. You're the bigger boss. You're the bigger one to fear. Just breathe and say, I got this. I got this. So we are going to continue the series. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell that when we go live again and we are going to continue this fear topic, you won't miss it. Right? And don't forget to share this live. You're on this live. Don't forget to share this live. Again, this is your host, Verona Willis-Brown. I want to say thank you for Total Entertainment Radio as well as Taste of Our Culture. Thank you for being here.